Oh, baby.
What up, though? What's happening? Yay.
Yo, Jeez, man.
What's up, killer? What's happening?
Yo, Snowman, Jeezy the
Yeah,
Snow.
we in the building, baby.
Hey.
You dig? What's the word?
Yo, Jeez. It's
What's
so
cracking?
much I want to talk. You know, the Fat Joe show, then he called me Jopra, is shit out of control. Now, when I say Young Jeezy and Fat Joe on the live, this shit gotta be a legendary thing. And I'm gonna go with the name the Snowman piece. That's one of the illest medallions ever lived. That's
Yo, it's crazy. I got it from my.
How did you come up with the name the Snowman? A lot of niggas sold snow. No,
I was cold and I still am. You feel me? You feel me? I was cold. Yo, so
Jeezy,
everybody...
let me tell you something. I want to take it back to Chubby Jeezy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the Jeezy I fell in love with. That was the Jeezy.
Yeah.
The Chubby Jeezy. And it's like, you know, when you came out USDA, you know, whatever happened to homeboy Slick Puller?
Man, you know, Slick's still fan, man. He has his little, his little situation. He just touched back down. So he free now, man. You know, Slick just had a couple things happen, man, but he a stand-up guy. So he went and took care of business and came home like, just on some real grown shit, So I always got love for Slick.
I expect nothing
less. You gotta understand though, they wasn't really artists. Like they was in the hood. I went and made them rap. You know what I'm saying? They was street cats. I was like, look, man, I believe in y'all. I want y'all to be part of my crew. So they just really jumped in the booth. So they came straight from the streets into the booth.
Well, that's what I felt like you was. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I was out here for all that BMF, blue Ferraris, Tuesday, 10 fucking black Bentleys, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit was out of yo. I'm gonna tell you a true story though, Jeezy. I was telling people, because I'm not from Atlanta. Give me a Diet Pepsi, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not from hell.
Yeah.
I used to tell niggas, I used to be like, yo, these guys gotta be the feds. Like, no, I'm not lying.
Right.
No, Jeezy, I'm not lying. They was balling so hard in front of, like, if you go to Atlanta, it was a billboard talking about the world is BMF. I'm like, yo, these guys gotta be the feds, undercover, trying to get everybody locked up. Because I've never seen nobody so fearless with the way they was balling. Y'all balling out of control.
I mean, it's one of those things, man, where just like you got one chance to be epic. You know what I mean? Everybody was just living life. So, it wasn't no rules. It still ain't none, but it just wasn't no rules, man. So
no, that shit was out of control.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'll tell you a story. Cause I went digging today, right? And I said, I'm gonna have Jeezy on here. People expect that real shit, Fat Joe, Jeezy. No disrespect. I'm not one of them niggas. The shock jocks. It's always love. It's always, but I just like to get people to leave. And as much as they know you, I like them to leave feeling like they learned something about Jeezy. And so I called Beckas, right? And I said, yo, Beckas, man, you got any Jeezy story? He told me too, but he said, when you first got signed to Def Jam, he went to Atlanta with Shauna. He said, y'all picked him up in like 20 cars, Ferraris, trucks, all types. This you just got signed. So like, what people gotta understand, Jeezy, is that people get signed to get on. They came to see you, and you already had 20 Ferraris and Lambos and all that shit out there.
That boy.
So Becca told me, y'all pull up to this house. It was like the biggest mansion in the universe. He said there's 4 houses on the cul-de-sac. Yeah. One was a surgeon, one was an NBA player, one was somebody else, and one was yours.
Thug Mansion, that's what we called it.
You called it Thug
Doug
Mansion?
Mansion, yeah. That was it.
Yo, Jeezy, the man said, and don't take this offensive.
Right.
He said when him and Ashana went in there, it was no furniture in the crib. It
No
was
need.
a mattress in every room and a machine gun in every room.
That's all you need, baby. We just trying to sleep and survive. Everything else is good. You feel me?
He said you have 3 fat chicks cooking the greatest soul food anybody ever ate in their life.
Nah, man, living.
Oh,
You know, hey, and that wasn't even no show for them. That was like how we was living. You know what I'm saying? Like that just, I moved my whole hood. Cause when I got on and my career started to take off a little bit, I just moved my whole neighborhood in with me. So everybody from my block was living in my crib. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that every day. It's like every day we get up, we eat together. You know, we kick it together, and then we go do what we got to do. And that was like protocol. So when Pet Costume walked in, that was just another day in the life, baby. Another day at the office. You feel me? Champagne everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me tell you something. I knew this girl. You know how every state they got a girl who's famous for like going out with the biggest hustlers in the game and every
Sugar?
state.
Sugar?
No, I ain't saying Sugar. I'm saying every state had a girl that was like in Puerto Rico. Wherever you go, there's a girl that she's the drug dealer's dream. Every drug dealer want to get her, the biggest ones. So I knew a girl. She was top dog in New York. I'm not gonna tell you her name, but and he flew her to. And this girl went out with like the Dons in New York. Like she was the one. And she turned around and said she went to meet him in Atlanta, and he took her to a crib, and then it was no furniture. It was nothing but money from the floor to the ceilings. And the chick ran out that bitch and flew back to New York. Like she got so scared. She seen so much money. She got scared and flew back to New York.
She should have laid on some of it. She should have made a pallet.
God.
She should have made a pallet. Got a good night's sleep. You feel me?
Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, she was like, yo, I got the fuck up out of that bitch.
Yeah. That's what we call that the kitchen.
The
kitchen?
Was the
crib, the kitchen, because it didn't have no furniture. And then it was a house 2 doors down, like the next neighborhood over. We call that the sofa because they had one sofa in the living room. You know, that was it.
And
so everybody goes
to a crib full of money.
That's it. You feel me?
Yo, man, that shit crazy. Cause this girl, like, she the girl that fuck with all the real niggas, and it was too real. She had to get out of there.
Yeah. It's definitely an acquired taste, my brother.
One time, I'm not a gambler, right? And one time, I don't know why, I went to see Puffy, and he was in Atlanta. He was in the Intercontinental, the big suite, the shit that's the whole floor. So I get up in there and I start shooting with him, dice. I don't know why. I am killing this nigga. Bad though. Like, I mean, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Ran out of money. Pop that Diddy ran out of money. They say, yo, hold up. He went back somewhere, another room, came back with an envelope of money. And he, Big Bank, he's trying to stop the bank. Because, Puff got more money than everybody. So he figured, like, if I stop Joe one time, it's over. So the moral to the story is, the man, I cracked him for like 100 grand.
Oh, shit, on the dice?
Destroying him. But lucky, because
crazy.
I don't know how to play. I got lucky. I'm not going to lie to you, beginner's luck.
Right.
That man told me, yo, listen, you're going to have to take me out tonight. You took all that money from me. It's on you tonight.
Right.
And I tell you, we went to the Gentleman's Club, the second floor.
Yes,
That
sir.
man made me spend $99,900.
You broke even. You feel me?
Oh man, it was like Bobby, like I'm like, yo, shit, we up to 67,000. Yo, it's 80,000. Yo, I can't take $1 home. I can't even buy a pair of sneakers on this motherfucker.
That's what you call a smart man.
Nah, yo, he's something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man, ATL. I had so many memorable times in ATL, man. It's nothing like the ATL, man. It's nothing like it, man. It's I feel at home when I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's always been, and it's crazy because it's like New York and ATL, you know, we like distant cousins, man. It's crazy. Every time I came to New York, it was always love. I remember doing the Soul Survivor video in the middle of Brooklyn. You know, everybody came. Cam, Jay, Beanie. I mean, Meech was out there. I mean, it was crazy. And that was my first time really.
Let me ask you a question, right?
Uh-huh.
When you had to go crazy, you did a remix and you asked me to get on it.
Right.
It was Jay-Z, me, and you. And I'm gonna ask you some real shit. I never made the official remix, even though you asked me. What happened? Why I didn't make the official remix?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know,
Keep it 100.
1,000. When I got that Jay-Z verse, I didn't want to talk to nobody else. I was good. He gave me 42 bars. I'm like, I don't need nobody else. Hey, by the way,
Why
he's smart about it. He gave me 42 bars. He gave me 42 bars. I could have took that.
What's the matter with your head? I was like, yo, I was so hyped. I'm on the Jeezy Go Crazy remix. When you hear the boy, young boy go crazy.
Hey, but I tell you this though, me and Meech and the whole fam, we go out to Cancun, like 300 deep. Take the whole Atlanta, everybody, all the strippers, everybody. We go to this club called The City. So we all walk to the club every night. Like we leave the hotel because we got the whole hotel rented out. Yo, let me tell you something. Wherever SNS is right now, you just need to send him just some love. I don't care if it's a bottle of champagne.
DJ SNS, what's up, baby?
When I tell you SNS played Lean Back 3,000 times, that was the only song he played the whole night. Listen, I knew Lean Back front to back. I've never heard a record played that much in my life, bro. Like, no cap. Like, he broke Lean Back in Cancun. Trust me.
Let me tell you something. I heard all the feedback. Everybody was like, yo, they had a party, Jeezy, Big Meech, PMF. They kept bringing that Lean Back 1,000 times.
Man, listen, 1,000,000 times. Like, I've never in my career, in my life, heard somebody play a song that many times. I was like, yo.
I can tell you, it's so many ill moments of Jeezy records, but I can tell you it was crazy when Obama won, right, and we went right in that club, and you had that my president is black, they played that, 300 times that night,
and when he won, and we did the inauguration, Hov called me, he was like, yo. I was like, I want you to hop on the remix. He was like, all right, cool. I had never heard his verse. So we go to the club, Love in DC, and he fall in there, him and B. I hadn't even heard his verse. And he did a verse off the top of his head on the stage for the first time. And I was just like, but like being a part of that whole DC, and when Obama won, you know, I wrote a lot of records, you know what I'm saying? There's been number ones, you know, sold millions of records, but nothing felt like that, you know, just being there and being on point, like, and me calling that 4 months before he actually won. And then for Obama to shout me out at the correspondence dinner, man. But I tell you something ill, though. He invited me to come to a correspondence dinner in New York. So I flew all the way from Atlanta to New York, got my whole crew, Tom Ford suits, everything. Get to the door, the Secret Service said I can't come in. So I'm watching Oprah, I'm watching Kevin Lyles, I'm watching everybody go in. Yo, Joe, when I tell you that was the longest flight back to Atlanta in my life, I was so mad. You feel me?
I was devastated. Don't get mad, man. They never let me meet Obama either.
Right.
They kept the real ones away, Jay.
Right. Jeez. But what he did, what I respect is when he had the next correspondence, then he shouted me out. You know what I'm saying? He was like, my first term I sang Al Green, my second term I'm going with Young Jeezy. That let me know he got some ice in his veins. But let me tell you something, boy. If it would have been anybody else beside that Secret Service, we'd have pressed on them. I had to get in that door. You feel me?
Secret Service, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the Secret Service, man.
Yeah, you gotta let them live, you know what I mean?
But listen, let me tell you something, man. You know, he knew what it was. Somebody reached out to him and was like, yo, listen, come on, man. They fronted on Jeezy at the door.
Yeah.
That ain't, you know, that ain't like a club or
yo,
nothing
Crack,
like that. That's
Crack,
the White House.
Crack, I spent like $9,000 on a Tom Ford suit, man. You know what I'm saying? I was ready.
I mean, listen, you was like, yo, you knew for sure you was gonna perform My President Is Black.
No, I was gonna meet him, but you know, I'm one of them type of people. I already got it thought out. I have my 7 questions all ready to ask him. I wanted to ask him 7 questions. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying? So I was ready. You know, I
you know what happened to me was, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. No, I never told nobody this. This might be bad, right? So, when Obama was going for president, you know, I was going hard for him. And you know, with me, they figure like, yo, they got the Latino vote. So they're like, yo, Joe, we need, nah. The dude met me and was like, yo, we need you, this. So, you know, I love Obama no matter what. So
no question.
I'm bigging him up. I'm going all over talking about Obama to all the Latinos, to everybody. And then I met with the guy who got me. He worked for Obama, who got me to do all this. And then when I met with him here in Miami, and I was like, I said, yo, when can I meet Obama? He said, oh, no, you can't meet Obama.
Oh.
He said, yo, we want to thank you for your help, but you've been vetted. You can't meet Obama. I was like, huh? He was like, don't feel bad. And a lot of rappers that he really loves can't really meet him because, you know, it is what it is. I was like, oh, shit. Like,
yeah,
shit I don't know.
The truth hurt, Crack. You feel me? Like, when you the truth that pass, it haunts you, baby. It's real.
Yeah, you got to handle that. You got to take the good
with the bad. No, it only made me want to go harder, though. I'm going to keep it a buck. Like, for me, you know, I don't need no recognition for nothing I do, but, you know, at the same time, if I'm invited, I'm thinking it's all good. But if it ain't, you know, I'm just making do what it do. But, you know, for me...
You know, and we got to find a way to make the walk-off look cool. Like,
oh, no, listen.
Like.
Listen, man, you know, listen. I hit that about face so smooth, man, you know, it was just play. I just...
I done backed out of places like niggas is fronting. I'm like...
Yeah, right.
I'm good. I said like this. Last year, it was the Grammys. And they had a big party. And I swear to God, jeez, I hate this shit. It's LA. I showed up, and I'll put everybody on blast. I showed up to one of them parties that's too crowded, people can't get in. So they came out. They was like, yo, Joe, you know, we pulled up, me and Rich Player. You know, we in the Bentley, the Phantom shit, making a move. We too deep. So as I'm walking up, my man Mark Nouveau comes up with like 15 Chinese. It was a pop star Chinese chick, this. Boom. Then your man Ike from Def Jam walks up with like 5 people, like, yo, Crack. And then everybody like, and it's the party, you can't get in. Jay's in there, B, my man the Rocky. What's my man Brad? What's homeboy from the Rocky, the Black Rocky, man, the Apollo Creed's son.
Oh shit. Michael B.
Michael B is up in that bitch. Everybody, yo, by the time I walk from my car outside the club, it's like 30 niggas behind me. So when I go to the front, he says, yo, Joe, who's with you? And he looks around, he goes, and I look around, and I know all these people. I said, nah, never mind, man. I'm going home. I'm going to the hotel. I turned back around the bridge. We got in the car because it was too many. Like, I'm like, damn, man. We was too deep.
Right. You know, if you would have went in there without people, boy, it would have been bad. That's what happened with me and Tip in LA, in Vegas. We tried to go to the club in what's it, Aja? Well, it's whatever it is in LA. I mean, Vegas. We go to the club. We get to the door. I got like 40 people with me. He got like 10 with him. They tell us we can't get in. Then Akon walk up. He got about 60 people with him. They let him right in. So we both looking at each other like, yo. So we get into it with the security. All our war go down. You know what I mean? Like we running through the
You
casino.
know, I got into it with I got into it with Tip one time.
What?
Yeah, not me and Tip, but
okay.
I know Tip since day one. But
right.
before he got locked up and all that, I was chilling with him, eating dinner, and he was like, "Yo, let's go." So I go with him. He's rushing. I don't know what's going on, but we get to like a little mansion, and his wife was there, but she told him like there's somebody was trying to get in the house. So this is some weird shit, right? But the point is, he had the hammer out. Like this before he got locked. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had the hammer too. So I'm running in with him. He's like, "Yo, my wife." So he looking at my shit. He said, "Nah, man, you from Miami. Your shit legal, nigga. Your shit."
Right.
I'm like, "Yo, nah," but it was a real situation. But nothing happened. I think his wife wanted him home or some shit. But he ran it over there like he thought something.
Right. Yeah,
I've been in a situation like that, man, with Tip, and I know he was ready to go.
Yeah. Me and Tip been through a lot, bro. That's crazy. Like we had some times. We had some time. We sit back and laugh about all of it now, though. But it's been some times, boy. Whoa.
It is different now. You like vegan Jeezy.
Oh yeah.
Got diesel, I'm
just trying to stay alive, crack. You know, ain't no sense in getting all this money. You ain't gonna live to spend it,
packed up.
It's still in me though. You feel that?
No. We respect Jeezy. You a Don. There's no question. There's no doubt. There's nothing. There's no way around it. Jeezy is Don.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got engaged.
Yes, sir.
Jeezy. Yo, Jeez, you got engaged, man. Like,
man.
Was this historical that you?
I mean, listen, I'm following your footsteps. I'm like 10 years behind. I know how long you and sis been together.
But I've been gone a long time ago. 25 years.
25 years.
Gone.
Oh yeah.
I've been gone. After you come now, and she's a beautiful person. I met her on the show and all that. I watch the show every day with my wife. We watch it every day. Right. But what happened, man? All this woman I've seen you with my whole life. When did you say this is the one? Like, what was it?
When I just saw something that you had with Puff when he was saying that when you get the one, you can't even play with it. You know what I'm saying? You just know, you just can't even play, bro. Like, you know, when you locked in mentally, you know, that's the battle right there, bro. You know, you want to build, you want to grow, you want to learn.
You said to yourself, "Yo, this is the one I need."
Yeah. Ain't nothing to think about. You feel me? Let's go.
Congratulations. She's special.
Yeah,
she's a special girl.
Absolutely. Like Puff said, you find the one you can't play, you know? You gotta go.
Yeah, no, you're right, because it's like when you think about young Jeezy, man, you know what I mean? And all the girls that came at you, left and right.
Right
you know
to
what
left.
I'm saying? And you met this one and you said, "Yo, this the one."
Yeah. No cap.
That's big.
You know, we grew up in this game. Crack, you know, we survived a lot of things, man. When you get a chance that, you know, hey, you know, my credentials check out, you know, from day one. So it's like, you know, I get a pass to do whatever I please. You know what I mean?
Congratulations, my brother, for both of you. I want to ask you a question, and if you don't want to answer it, you don't, right?
Right.
But I'm saying, I know there was a little friction between you and Ross. It's fixed now, right? It's all love. But when he was ringing off with like, "I think I'm Big Meech,"
right?
Larry Hoover. When you heard that, what you thought at that point right there, when he made a smash hit record,
right?
And it was like bigging up your guy.
I mean, I didn't even say. I thought the song was hard. You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard Styles P on, I was just like, okay. I mean, I always loved the record, and even when I remixed it, you know, that was really like showing love. But I guess because I was so close to the situation, you know, a lot of people took it like personally, like I was, you know, feeling the way about it, but because I was personally attached to the situation. But it's crazy because it's all about understanding. The minute me and Ross got in one room and talked about it, it was like, oh no, they ain't, you know, it was love. You know what I mean? But I'm a little upset with both of us though, because we left a lot of money and a lot of opportunity on the table about misunderstandings, because we was both at Def Jam, both rocking at the same time. We supposed to do a tour, probably a joint album. Like, it would have been crazy, you know what I'm saying? But
you know, it's
things
crazy
happen.
because same thing. I have French on here, and him and Jim Jones squashed it. I was all in the middle of that, like trying to like fix that for 15 years. And it was like, once it's done, they like, damn, man, we left the bags on the table.
Right. No,
you know, because,
real.
you know, French is almost like a subsidiary of Dipset. Like, his whole style when he came, and then he teamed up with Max B, who was Dipset.
Max,
you know
Max B the GOAT, though. Max B the GOAT.
Oh, no, he's something else.
He the GOAT.
I remember I seen him maybe 2 nights before he got locked up. The nigga was in a club in Manhattan. He had like 4 white girls with him. I mean, like white girl, like bimbos, nigga, like blonde hair, like not normal white girls in the club. And he had like a captain's hat, like he's flying the plane, like with his jacket on, like this. Yo, Max B was crazy. With the long hair, he had the cap like he was gonna fly a plane, nigga. Like he was
ill with
Catch Me If You Can. And I was looking at him, and he was on a come up. He was wavy as shit.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that happened to him like that.
No, them hooks he was writing, and it's crazy. But you know, like, you know, I wish him the best, man. I thought I heard he was gonna get out pretty soon, but you know, either way, man, you know, we just wish him the best, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wish him the best too. And maybe like a year ago, I was in the studio. And maybe like a year ago, I was in the studio, and what's my man's name that be with Meek Mills? I don't know. He just shoved. You know the dude, Meek Mills right here, man. He shoves a phone in my face in this big Meech.
Oh shit.
He shoves yeah. You know, he got the chip, and he was like, "Yo, what up, crack?" He's like, "Thanks for saying my name on the song and all that." And I was like, "Yo, it's all love, Meech." You know what I'm saying? I was like,
yeah, they used to hit us up on FaceTime. He used to hit me up, pass the phone around, let everybody see it. They was locked down with. One thing about my G, man, he gonna stay on that phone. He gonna play.
Oh no, he on that phone.
Oh, he gonna be on that phone.
Nah, he popped up on that phone. And before you go, is there a coincidence that I feel like Atlanta is Jeezy all day home team? It's a lot of y'all, right? But you're one of the kings of Atlanta. Don't get it fucked up. But it's weird that I go to Detroit and you're like a king of the. You might as well be Eminem.
Right.
You know, like, yo, they love you in Detroit. Every time I go to Detroit, if I turn on the radio, it's right now, today.
Yeah, that's my second phone. We just connected on, you know, just Detroit's so solid and so just about morals. We connect there. Like, that city that's got to be hands down one of the most solid cities in the United States. But they solid, so they respect real shit. And for me, when I go to Detroit, it's crazy. I feel like I'm home. When I go there, you see kids, mothers, grandmothers, people greet you in the airport. You know, it's like some Michael Jackson shit.
I'm gonna tell you a true story. I've never been in Detroit, never in my life, without turning on the radio and it feeling like Jeezy lives here. Like he's Eminem, he's Royce the 5'9", he's T Grizzly. They play your shit like you're listening to the fucking radio.
Yo, we was out there on tour, me and Hov, and I came out in the middle of his set. And when I came back from behind the curtain, when I got off stage and came back from behind the curtains, he was standing back there. He was like, "Yo, you got some real estate out this motherfucker or something? Like, what's going on? You live here?" It's like, yo, I ain't never seen nothing like that. No, I love Detroit, man. Shout out to Detroit, everybody out there in it, man. What up, though? I'm checking in, man.
I love you, Jeezy, man. Thank you for coming on live with me.
Come on, brother. You know I can't let my brother down, man.
I know, man. You know, You know, Diddy called this the Joper show.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? He said the Puerto Rican Oprah, so he called me Jopra.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And that's the talk.
That's right.
That's the talk we running with. My brother, I love you, man. You stay
love you
up.
back, homie. Y'all stay
Peace,
up.
my brother. Stay up.